As we are nearing towards the end of the 21-day tapping challenge, I wanted to ask you today on the 18th day of our challenge a very personal question, and that is, how much time do you genuinely spend with yourself? How much time do you give to your own self on a daily basis? Amidst all the chaos, the work that you are required to do throughout the day, maybe taking care of a family, cooking food, or taking care of your daily basic needs, right? Doing your office work, maybe taking care of your business, your children, and whatever needs to be done throughout the day by you. Amidst all of that, how much time do you really sit with your own self? And when I say your own self, it's not like taking a phone and scrolling on Instagram. No. Or scrolling on any social media, watching any YouTube, watching Netflix. Maybe you're just sitting with yourself with a phone and then doing that. No, that's not what I mean by sitting with yourself. Also, you may also say that, Sonal, I read a book every night before I sleep. That's also not what I mean by sitting with yourself. You would be like, Sonal, when I go take a bath, I'm only myself alone, right? That's also not your time that you spend with yourself. What I mean to ask you right now is that when you're just sitting, you don't have any laptop or phone near you or with you, neither, let's say, a book with you, you're not basically doing any activity, you're just sitting and thinking, deep thinking, or just introspecting, or doing things that that make your brain work basically. Okay, so I would say that if you're having a, let's say, a notebook and a pen, that's okay, that's also your time that you're spending with yourself because you're trying to bring your thoughts on paper. But how much do you do it at an everyday basis, or do you do it at all or not? Because very often, very often, and that has happened with me also, that either we are doing the work that is required to be done during the day, or whenever we have a little time left, okay, here and there, when we are sitting, we're just scrolling our phone randomly, maybe checking WhatsApp messages, checking emails, checking social media, or just before sleeping, we watch a little bit of Netflix and then we go to sleep. But hardly there's any time when we sit only with our thoughts, right? And if you're not doing it, I would really recommend people who do meditation. That also counts as this time that you're spending with yourself, okay? And you would be knowing how amazing, how beautiful, how special that time is, right? For people who don't do it, I would recommend that start taking out, if not a lot, at least 5 to 10 minutes of your time. Maybe right after you get up from bed, rather than scrolling on social media, sit with yourself. Or maybe right before you go to bed, rather than seeing phone, we should anyway not be seeing screen at least 30 minutes to 1 hour before we go to sleep for our betterment. I don't do that. I read a book every night because I have been reading since I was in, I think, class sixth grade, so it's been very long. I don't even remember, like maybe 20 plus years now that I've been reading a book. But anyway, so you can do something like that. But what I was purely speaking about right now was that you take out 5 to 10 minutes of just sitting with yourself and processing your thoughts. And you would be amazed at how amazingly your brain will start working when you quieten the rest of the chaos from your life and just focus on your own thoughts, which you don't do at all, which a lot of people don't do because they're too busy doing the things all the time on their laptop, on their screens, and forget that there's a brain which has some beautiful thoughts. There's that gut within us which has its own voice, which is trying to speak us something, but we hardly have time to listen to it, right? Which is trying to guide us, which is trying to tell us the right from the wrong, but we hardly give ourselves the time to listen to that inner voice. And then we complain that why is it that people around me are so clear on their purpose, on their direction in life, while I am not clear on it? Because those people gave time to themselves to listen to what that voice inside says. What is it that they want to do in their life? What is it that they find passionate, they are passionate about doing in their life? And that voice will only come to you if you give yourself a chance to listen to it. If you sit with yourself for a few minutes, 5 to 10 minutes are a bare minimum. The more time you spend with yourselves, the more answers are going to come to you. You may find it difficult, but trust me, it works. And today, I want to encourage you to sit more with yourselves, because that will help enhance your life to a level which you don't even imagine possible. That's what meditation is about, right? That when a person sits with his or her own thoughts and just sees them passing by without paying attention, basically to, basically focusing on one thought, just seeing that thoughts are passing by, and feeling relaxed after that. That's what I'm speaking about. You may not be meditating also. If you want to, you can. If not, at least just sit, relax, maybe close your eyes and just think some things that are going on in your head, and try to listen to what your body, your heart, your soul is trying to speak to you. And that's true. All right, that happens. So today, let's start tapping on this particular, topic, that how you can spend more time with your own self. Okay, let's start. Even though I've not really paid a lot of attention to what my inner voice says to me, I still choose to love and honor and respect myself. Even though there have been those fleeting moments when, I realize that maybe I'm not on the right path in my life in terms of my career choice or otherwise, but I never really paid much attention to it. I still choose to love and honor and respect myself. Even though there have been times when I have wanted to spend time with myself, but somehow the phone, the laptop, the world around looked too lucrative, and I decided to omit it. I still choose to love and honor and respect myself. Let's start tapping from the eyebrow point, okay? There is hardly any time that I give to myself during the day. In the rush of doing so many things in the day, taking care of family, taking care of household, my children, my work, my career, my health, maybe some personal care routines, I forget to spend time with my own self. When I'm just sitting and not doing anything at all, absolutely doing nothing. It's just me and my thoughts. That's it. No phone, no laptop, no book, no screen, nothing, nothing in front of me. No children, no husband, no family, no friends, no relatives, no colleagues, absolutely nothing. It's just me and my thoughts. How often do I spend time with myself? I believe equal to nothing, right? But the deepest answers to all my questions lie deep within me. No matter how much I work with other people out there, no matter how many friends, family I have all around me all the time, the inner voice, which is telling me, which is wanting to guide me, which is trying to speak to me, I think I've not paid attention to it because I have always been surrounded by people, by screens, by so many things to do. I hardly have given any time to myself in the past. But if I want to get those deeper answers, if I want to really, really want to get closer to myself and to what I want to do in this life, I think I should spend some time with myself. Maybe journaling, maybe writing down my thoughts, or if I don't want to write them, just observe them and see what my mind is trying to say to me. It will be very jumbled up. It will be very jumbled up. There will be, thousands of thoughts passing in my mind all the time. And I will not be able to understand which one is, you know, good, which one is bad. But nonetheless, I still decide to choose and spend some time with myself, because that way I will be able to listen to that inner voice, which will try to tell me where I'm going right and where I'm going wrong. Because I know myself the best. I may not have, believed it so far, but I know myself the best. And when I will give time to myself, my childhood memories may come back. Maybe my past years may come back in my mind. Maybe my past dreams, which somehow got subdued, may come back. Maybe what I've always wanted to do will become clearer to me. Maybe I will realize that, what I'm doing right now is not giving me pure joy and I need to change my path. Maybe I will get newer ideas from my mind that, how I can improve upon my current financial status, how I can improve upon my current, relationships and health. I don't know what's going to come, but one thing that is for sure is that if I don't listen to my inner voice, all these things will never come. And I will be living a life basically where I will be only consuming other people's life, be it on social media, be it seeing people around me, and always try to replicate them and do things their way. But I will never know what is it that's inside me, my own potential. What is it that my own brain is capable of thinking about? What is it that my own voice is wanting to say to me? I will never know it unless I give a chance to myself to say those things to me, right? So in the busyness of this world, I had forgotten to do that for myself, but today I decide that I will give myself also that chance, along with taking inspiration from people around me, from learning from other people. I will also want to learn from deep within me, from my own experiences, from what I want in my life, which only I know. And I think it's high time that I start paying attention to my own self also. So today I decide that I'm going to start spending some me time with only myself. Me time does not always have to be on a screen or on a phone or on a laptop or on, or in kitchen or maybe taking a bath or maybe, watching a series, reading a book. No, me time can also be just doing nothing and being with myself. That is also me time. And I wish to be doing more of that also, because that way I will get answers that are lying within me. Who am I as a person? What is it that I wish to be achieving in this life? Today I decide that I'm going to spend more me time. Today I decide that I'm going to spend more time with my own self, with my own thoughts, and get answers to the questions that have been, keeping me stuck for so long now. Today I decide that I will spend more me time with myself and get answers to the questions that I've been wanting for a long time now. All right, you can now relax, take a deep breath. Perfect. I hope I could help you get a little closer to yourself. And if you've not been doing it, trust me, you deserve to be giving yourself, your inner voice, a chance to get heard. Okay? Don't devoid yourself of that. Please listen to what your heart, your inner voice has to say to you and start spending some time with yourself every single day. On this note, I'll leave you for now. I'll see you tomorrow on the next day of our challenge. Until then, please take care and keep practicing emotional freedom technique.